Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled deep within the mountains, there lived a wise Zen master named Tenzin. He was known throughout the land for his extraordinary ability to find peace in even the most challenging circumstances. The villagers would often seek his counsel, hoping to attain the same level of serenity that seemed to radiate from him. One day, a young woman named Mei came to Tenzin with a heavy heart. She had recently experienced a great loss, and the pain in her soul was overwhelming. Tearfully, she implored the Zen master, "Tenzin, I don't know how to escape this suffering. I feel like I'll never stop hurting again." Tenzin looked at Mei with compassion and invited her to join him for a walk. They made their way to a serene lake surrounded by tall, ancient trees. The surface of the lake was as still as a mirror, reflecting the beauty of the world around it. Tenzin and Mei sat by the water's edge in silence for a while, as the gentle breeze rustled the leaves and the birds sang their melodious tunes. With a serene smile, Tenzin finally spoke, "Mei, look at this lake. It reflects everything around it, just as our minds reflect the emotions and experiences we encounter. The lake remains undisturbed, no matter what it reflects. It is a mirror of serenity. Can you see the wisdom in this?" Mei, though still gripped by grief, nodded and gazed at the tranquil lake. Tenzin continued, "Just as the lake does not hold on to the images it reflects, you, too, should not cling to your pain and suffering. Allow your mind to be like this serene lake, letting the emotions and experiences pass through, without holding on to them." Mei's tears began to subside, and she listened attentively to the master's words. Tenzin further explained, "When we learn to observe our thoughts and emotions without attachment, we can experience the ebb and flow of life without being overwhelmed. This is the path to finding lasting peace, Mei." As days turned into weeks, Mei visited Tenzin regularly, and he guided her in the ways of mindfulness and meditation. She practiced diligently, learning to observe her thoughts and emotions without judgment. Gradually, she began to experience moments of peace amid her grief. One day, as Mei sat by the serene lake, she noticed that the reflections on its surface were constantly changing. The image of the sky, the trees, and the birds came and went, just like her emotions. She realized that the lake's stillness allowed it to adapt to every change, just as she could learn to adapt to life's challenges. Mei returned to Tenzin with a grateful heart. She said, "Master, I understand now that my pain is not a permanent part of me. Just as the lake remains serene, I can find peace within, no matter what life brings." Tenzin smiled warmly and said, "You have grasped the essence of the serene lake, Mei. It is not about avoiding pain but about embracing it with a calm and open heart. Your suffering will ebb and flow, but you will never be consumed by it when you remain like the lake, reflecting the world without attachment." Mei's journey toward inner peace continued, and she realized that the pain of her loss had become a part of her, but it no longer defined her. She had learned the wisdom of the serene lake, and with each passing day, her heart became more serene, like the tranquil waters reflecting the beauty of the world around her.